you do realize that in 100 years, we're all gonna not be here anymore. And in saying that, all the worries that you had today won't actually matter in that time. A lot of us stop ourselves from actually wanting to achieve a goal or actually do something great simply because we care about the opinions of other people, care about the opinions of, friends, family, care about strangers on the internet, which is, again, when you actually put it on a piece of paper, is a very, very silly concept, right? But we care so much that we stop ourselves from putting ourselves out there. We stop ourselves from actually thinking, you know what, we gotta grind, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and actually push ourselves out of the comfort zone in order to actually reach an outcome or goal. There is something inherently that every single person, when they were a kid, they wanted to actually achieve. Right? I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. When you're a kid, bro, and they ask you, okay, what do you want to become? People start saying the most outrageous shit. They want to vibe like, bro, man wants to become a footballer, I want to become an astronaut, this and that. And for some reason, it gets killed, bro. It gets killed. And why does it get killed? Because people around us are people that had dreams and ambitions and goals that unfortunately, because they didn't put in the work, or mates, bro, sometimes I can't be as arrogant to say they didn't put the work, because obviously a majority didn't, right? But there's also some people that put in the work, they were successful, and they got burnt. And they become jaded, bro. They become jaded. I almost became that. I made a video earlier on this channel talking about how I made six figures, was finally at the goal that I was like, oh, bro, like, man's finally here, da, 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 da. And bro, I lost everything, bro. Lost everything, crashed and burnt. And for the majority of this year, man was depressed, bro. I'm transparent in saying that. Depressed. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned in the video, I'm a high functioning person, regardless of whether I'm anxious, happy, depressed, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep on pushing regardless, because I don't know, it's just the way I've kind of programmed myself, you could say. But there's some people in life that maybe they achieved their goals, and then they fucked around and found out. There's a guy on the internet called Brandon Carter, very successful entrepreneur, right? He talks about the fact that he started entrepreneurship simply because, or the beginning of it anyways, was that his father had become successful, right? Then eventually lost everything. When I'm talking successful, multi-millions, lost everything, and unfortunately unalived himself. It left him in a position, bearing in mind this is around like a 2008 crash, etc. So it left him in a position that he had to basically pick up like 3, 4 jobs. He had to start grinding like a madman and doing everything in his power to basically get himself and his family out of it. And in that, right, it really got me thinking that sometimes we allow ourselves to trick ourselves out of our position simply because we feel as if though life is going to end tomorrow, when in reality, life doesn't end until you basically say it does, or until, the Most High basically takes you away. Life does not end until you say it does, until the Most High takes it away. It's as simple as that. If there is something that you believe you need to do, you need to achieve, etc., wherever it is, being a content creator, for example. And in my opinion, I don't see myself as a content creator. I'm a business owner, an entrepreneur that uses content in order to leverage an audience and deliver value to them in exchange for capital. As simple as that. I learned this because, again, I'm in the info product space, I'm in the marketing space, etc., and I see people killing it. There's people that, again, some of you just simply don't know, bro. Like you you would never know that these guys are really, really killing it and making bread. You get what I'm saying? But again, just out of curiosity and just me being infatuated with pushing myself out of my comfort zone, I somehow went from just solely focusing on music into becoming someone that's interested in that as well. You know? So as I lie in the middle, I feel as if I'm going to be one of the first to build in music slash entertainment and also build as an entrepreneur as well. And something's telling me that it's going to happen, God willing. So it's a very unique kind of trajectory that I'm taking, but nonetheless, enough about me anyways. A lot of us, because we have been taught that we've been taught basically it's bad to fail. We've been taught that if we try something and we fail once, that's it. You know, let's say for example in school, if you sit an exam and you fail, all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, I'm a loser because all your other friends, they succeeded, they did their thing, and you end up getting joked and bantered on in the playground. I'll give you guys a story, right? In secondary, and the man them can vouch. I'm pretty sure if they're being honest, they'll be like, yo, like, I can't lie, he's not capping. So from year 7 to around like year 9, I was like one of the smartest individuals within my class. Like, not being cocky or anything like that. It's just that I'm just a very quick learner, you know what I mean? So if they teach us something and it doesn't take too much to basically learn, I'll be like, okay, cool. Oh wait, do you know what I mean? So I was coming like at least top three, top three to top five for the first like 2 years. So year 7, year 8. Then in the third year, I think I went from being top 10 to now dropping to like 30 or something like that in the entire year group. And people on the vibe be like, bro, what happened? But what happened was that I basically just realized that, bro, like, you being educated book wise, unless I'm looking to become a lawyer, a doctor, a bloody traditional STEM kind of person, an engineer, for example, an accountant, for example, then I don't necessarily actually need education. Like, I don't need to go to university and do these type of things because that's not the trajectory I want to take. I want to rather be the crazy one and pursue. Initially, it was just solely music. Eventually, I ended up. It's so crazy how one decision can basically lead on to other things, right? But from me really pursuing music and being infatuated about learning about music, learning about what a compressor was versus this, etc., I would also stumble upon different videos. There was a guy I used to watch called Home Recording Revolution, Graham Cole Train or something like that. Something along those lines. Apologies if he watches this video and I butchered your name. I'm so sorry, bro. Do you get it? But do you know what's so crazy? That guy that I learned so much from in terms of music, for some reason, when I was watching people like him, people like Busy Work Speak, I'll also see certain videos that they'll create talking about how they were able to monetize online and, create funnels and marketing. And it would always pique my interest, bro. Like, I was like, what? So you can do mute, but you can also make bread online like this? And outside that, I was also exposed to network marketing very, very early as well. So I was seeing people make a crazy amount of income from unconventional ways. And yeah, now I decided that, bro, I'm going to become an entrepreneur. Whether my parents like it or not, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I eventually chased it. Chose music first. Was successful at it. I'm still in the music game, but I realized, okay, in order for me to actually hit the six figures and it's gonna take a bit more. So obviously I switched lanes. I tried different things, high ticket sales. I never did drop shipping. I did trading. I did crypto. I did bro, everything, bro. Affiliate marketing, everything, bro. But it was eventually property that got me that first bit of, success. But in that, even while I was in there, I started to realize that, bro, it all leads down into marketing and sales, regardless of the industry. And that is what I'm passionate about. It's not drop shipping, it's not crypto, it's not this or that. It's literally how can we build attention, convert that into sales. Like that concept mind boggles me, bro. That is like, I know it sounds mad, like some of you gonna be like, bro, what's this guy on? But that concept is crazy to me, bro. That is insane. And it's turning like content into cash, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I won't leave too much business stuff. I'll leave it for other channel, innit? Because I don't want to conflate the audience too much. But yeah, man, a lot of us get tricked out of our position from chasing our goals. And the thing is that in the 100 years, like Alex Amosi actually said, and Alex Amosi probably got it from Stoicism because I'm into Stoicism. I have it's in my bag, right? I have Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I definitely recommend every man should read into that. But Stoicism, bro, like, it's just the art of understanding your emotions but not being phased by it, Understand that at the end of the day, you're going to have days where you're happy, you're sad, you're depressed, you're excited, you're this, you're that. But at the end of the day, you got to keep on pushing regardless, you feel me? So in saying that, always remember, bro, number one, no one actually cares. Like, if you make it, that's when some people will care, but the people that actually will tune in then is because they're trying to figure out like how long you can basically sustain it for, and or how you can basically benefit them. Like no one inherently cares more than you will ever care about your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions, bro. So why are you always waiting an external validation when in reality the only person that can really move the needle is yourself, bro? And outside of yourself is God. That's it. You feel me? So always remember that, bro. Don't get tricked out of your position. Keep on pushing. Keep on doing your thing. As I'm building this reaction channel, you guys will see it in real time. It might take a bit longer because I'm doing 3 uploads, and then some of them is nothing to do with obviously what they tell you that grows a channel, which is obviously just focus on one niche and do that. But I'm building it around myself, bro. If it takes a bit longer, but the people that tune in is because they tune in for me, like, bro, I prefer that, man. You feel me? So that's basically all I have for you guys today, man. You know what I mean? But let me know if you guys love these mindset downloads. And you could say daily journals. And as I grow as an entrepreneur, my main commitment is just making sure I give back and showing you guys as I'm growing that look, it's actually possible. You feel me? So let's keep on scaling, man. Let's keep on doing our thing. And yeah, man, tune into the next video. It's probably going to be a reaction video. But outside that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's one, which is another daily journal or daily upload. So peace.